Yes, sir. What's up, guys?
Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in three, two, 1.
On the troll.
Yo.
Yes, sir. What's up, guys?
Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in three, two.
Right. Hello and welcome back to Mzansi. It is that time of the night where we have to talk about what is happening in South Africa as Abahlali, right? Okay. Greetings to all of you, and I hope you had all the time that you want. And I'm sure most of you are awake because Madlanga, the ad hoc is ad hocing. Right. One thing for sure, without Mkwanazi in the equation or on in that equation or not, some of the things there are just shambolic.
What do you think so far?
It is surprising. It is surprising. I will always say this. It is very surprising to see EFF defending DA. I know it might look like, yay, we are trying to be fair and all that. In the parliament, there is no fairness. DA does not hesitate to use the courts to recuse people, to force parties to actually recuse their
own members away from positions in parliament.
So it is surprising to see some parties that were also affected by that decision defending it. I don't understand the logic behind that. I really do not understand the logic. But I must say this. Last time I said perhaps this case has sort of compromised Malem. And I might have sounded crazy in terms of the decisions that you'll be taking now. I mean, honestly speaking, there is no need to fight about DA recusing themselves. They should go. Their member should go. Any member that is required to testify by virtue of the evidence that has been given, therefore that member cannot be a referee and then come back and be a player at the same time. You are either a referee or a player. In this case, the circumstances have forced you to become
a referee.
A player, not a referee, not a judge. You can't be a judge. You cannot judge. You are supposed to be judged. Right?
Yes.
So let the member be recused and DA brings a member that is not fingered.
They're even giving her grace, asking her to recuse herself.
It's not even grace.
She doesn't want to.
It's not even grace. She should leave. She should leave.
She wants to be dragged.
Initially, we understood.
Out of there.
We understood initially because obviously they are going to run to courts. That's how DA moves.
Yes.
If you do that, they'll run to courts and then the courts will find that you did not follow any due diligence or procedure. That's how it is. So, but in this case, they should feel what they make people feel. Right? They should. They have set this precedent. They should. They've made the bed. They should lie on it, as Baloi would normally say.
And it's not like this is coming from another party.
They are the creators of this path. True. And they should use it as a point of departure.
Yes.
The same door they created, they should use it to show that when they go to courts, it's not a matter of them getting one against the party, but it's a matter of principle.
It's only fair.
I don't understand why Malem is defending them. Maybe though, some of you might make me understand. Initially, you said, yeah, it's right, because what happened to Madlanga Commission cannot be attributed to ad hoc. Ad hoc is an independent. I accept. I accept that. Now he's been fingered. She has been fingered in the ad hoc.
Now what?
Now what?
CIC is defending.
You still defending?
CIC is saying she should stay. CIC said she must be given time. Has time for what? But CIC is standing by her. I never thought in my life I would see CIC standing by DA members. It's so weird. It's so strange. It's so uncomfortable. Oh my God.
It is very uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable, guys.
And perhaps it's what it's doing to me is highlighting underlying factors that we do not see, perhaps when you look at why these parties did not combine to actually out DA out. Because either way, perhaps one of these parties was going to be an alliance to a DA. But one thing for sure, it does seem like MK does not or despise DA. That I can probably, for now, have that faith.
That they don't what?
They don't like DA.
They don't like the DA.
They don't like the DA. For now, I can say that is what I have observed.
The DA also doesn't like them.
Exactly. That's what they've been saying it in the media.
Podcast after podcast.
But the confusion is created by
I'm confused
CIC.
by CIC right now. I don't know Ubutumepi. I don't understand this.
But I don't
understand what is going on with him.
I understand where he is standing right now. This is my prediction. They are going to appeal, however they want to appeal this guilty verdict. I don't think they are going to succeed. I do not think they are going to succeed. They have literally or basically half or no leg to stand on. Now that I just listened and I was talking to this other lawyer who was saying that, I mean, he is standing on some, I did not use, I used the, what
A
is
toy
it?
gun.
A toy gun.
That was his defense.
That's why then the man that gave him a gun is out. You know, that's why. So there is no leg, obvious. But when you look at this, if you are found guilty, you are looking at what, 15 years. But let's look at it how mathematically it makes sense to us. Probably they're going to give him 5 years, but they're going to make sure that he serves 1 year, which is 12 months that the parliament requires for you to be kicked out. And you cannot be a president, therefore. Those are things that were set. And it was all good. But now they are using it. They are using it. They are using it. I'm telling you. This is my prediction. I know it's going to take long. But hold on it.
Angiti, the sentencing is happening in January.
They're going to go and appeal that. They're not coming back there. I don't care whether you bring White Toby or you bring Skakan. I don't think they are going to come back there.
I'm just thinking this would have been the opportune time for Floyd Shibambu to take over and be the president in the
If he
meantime.
waited a bit, yes. If he waited a bit. But unfortunately, he couldn't have foreseen that those bullets were going to be collected. I wonder who collected them, those cartridges.
You know,
But one thing that I
Let me
think I
shut
heard,
up.
it's some people of no color with one person of color.
the whole thing, the way it was set up, The fact that the firearm came from a man of no color and there's a video. Everything is just strange. Everything is just insane. And they only captured the part where he's shooting the rifle in the air. Not shooting who hands him the firearm. It was
It was
strange.
like it screams a setup.
It does. I'm
It's
afraid.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
It's not looking all right. It's not looking like, everything was just happening by nature.
Because the problem is those cartridges. They are real,
Who
right?
collects cartridges?
They are real.
That way.
That's where the
In
problem
the air.
is. And the question that was asked by when the security, is it the security or bodyguard was asked, do you use a toy gun to protect your clients?
He said no.
He said no.
He said
That
no.
on its own, it's a done deal. No further question.
And you know what the strange thing is? These things happen at funerals, right? People just shoot up in the air. Someone was even mentioning that during the funerals of comrades back pre-1994, this was happening, but with him,
It was
he got
timed.
excited.
It was timed properly.
And then this thing of him also liking services of people of...
It was timed properly. But it's going to be hard for him to come back.
It's going to be hard.
If he
The
does,
defense was not crafted properly, because I feel like they should have held the person who handed him the firearm accountable throughout the trial and not try to rescue him in the way that they did by saying it's a toy gun. There was no need for you to say that it was a toy gun. Yes, it's a real gun. However, I'm not responsible for that gun. It was handed to me.
and in my
Excitement.
humble submission, I thought it was a toy gun, because why would you hand me
A real gun, knowing
real
that
gun.
I don't have a firearm license. That's negligent on their part. I feel like that's the way the defense should have
They should have
gone
thrown
and
this
hammered
person under
on
the
him.
bus.
Yes, rightfully so. But no, they now tell him about toy gun. It's almost like he was set up to lose or something. I don't know. Allegedly. But hey, this is strange. This is strange. And now that I think about it, he's not gonna come back with that.
No, he's not coming back from the appeal. Can you imagine those judges sitting there? Are you denying that you shot the gun? Therefore,
It will take a miracle.
they'll be asking, why Toby? So, what is your point here? Are you denying that there was a shooting that happened and the cartridges? Are you denying the ballistic evidence?
How can you deny ballistic evidence? Uzoyidina kanjani?
So it's gonna be a long.
It's so weird that there were people who collected cartridges.
I for the life of me, I do not understand how.
It was a celebration. Nobody got hurt. Who collected the cartridges? It's so weird.
And guess what? Apparently, it's like 4 white guys, investigators, and then 1 black. It's like 5.
And then the judge takes
you know what
3 days.
what that lawyer said? He said, once you hear a witness in court testifying in Afrikaans, you must know that you are gone. And I cannot differ with him. And then I remembered there is a witness that testified in Afrikaans in Stenzo's case.
Yes.
What does that mean then? Oh, well, we can almost predict. Right? It's fine. This leave that. Let's continue. We are not here, but we will dissect that, I think, tomorrow. So
At a later stage.
at the later stage.
There's so many things to unpack on the ad hoc committee itself.
Yeah, but we are done with it.
I think you're done.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're going to talk about something that happened in the ad hoc committee.
Okay.
So General Mkhwanazi responded to Brown Mogotsi's allegations of a Section 205, asking whether that Section 205 was it done or not, and we're going to talk about that. And then we're also going to talk about Fikile Mbalula. He's saying that he's going to be suing Brown Mogotsi for all those allegations that he done made about him in the media on that media spree from yesterday. But first, in the morning news came out that the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry has formally implicated Brown Mogotsi, a Northwest businessman with alleged close ties to Police Minister Senzo Mchunu, in a growing scandal involving criminal interference and political protection networks. So, according to media reports, the commission issued a Rule 3 notice to Mogotsi, officially notifying him that evidence submitted to the inquiry places him at the heart of serious allegations. Now, these allegations include unlawful interference in SAPS operations, associations with organized crime, and a potentially strategic relationship with Minister Senzo Mchunu, who is currently on leave of absence. The notice, dated October 7th, outlined the gravity of the claims and informed Mogotsi of his right to respond. Now, this is peculiar and quite strange that he goes on a media tour, guns blazing against the Secretary General of the ANC, and within less than 24 hours, there's already a notice, a drafted notice, with everything that Brown Mogotsi is being accused of, published and given to the media. That is very interesting. So this notice is for him, noticing him that he has been implicated in the Madlanga Commission. I wasn't expecting it. It's too soon. And I find it strange that it happens a day after he goes on that media tour that he did yesterday. Quite strange. So he has been given 5 days to file an affidavit presenting his version of events. However, the commission's chairperson, Justice Mbuyiseli Madlanga, retained the legal authority to compel him to appear or respond regardless of his willingness. According to the commission, the evidence against Mogotsi include that he has been given 5 days to file an affidavit representing his version of events. However, the commission's chairperson, Justice Mbuyiseli Madlanga, retained the legal authority to compel him to appear or respond regardless of his willingness. So, according to the commission, the evidence against Mogotsi includes alleged involvement in decisions affecting the integrity of the SAPS, possible collusion with criminal networks to influence SAPS structures, a suspected role in shielding illicit operations through political connections. And this comes after Mogotsi was exposed through WhatsApp messages at the commission of Madlanga Commission of how he used his ties to the ANC to get money from criminals for his benefit. Some monies were used to fund the ANC activities. He spoke of the gala dinner, saying that certain members of the ANC that were traveling across provinces needed transportation and needed tickets for this gala dinner. And in the WhatsApp messages, there was communication or alleged communication between him and Kat Madlala, where he was asking for the transportation of these ANC delegates and accommodations for them. A lot was going on. So a trail of WhatsApp messages at the commission laid bare how Madlala paid hundreds of thousands of rands to Mogotsi for protection and also access to classified documents from the SAPS. However, Mogotsi said that he was ready to appear before the commission if summoned to testify in detail about his involvement in the saga. He did express this in the interview with the SABC that we watched yesterday, Mr. Anonymous, that he is ready to appear before the commission. Now, this follows the temporary suspension of Minister Senzo Mchunu, who faces allegations that he dissolved the elite political killing task team, a unit tasked with investigating politically motivated assassinations, allegedly to protect the illegal substance transportation cartels and politically connected crime syndicates. So the commission was established to investigate widespread allegations of criminality, political interference, and systematic corruption within South Africa's criminal justice system. Let's revisit what Brown Mogotsi said in the SABC interview regarding the Section 204, right? The Section 204, 205, my apologies, 205s that Mkwanazi, those
is it
WhatsApp
loaded
messages.
Here?
Yes.
What is it called, the file?
Brown Mogotsi.
All right.
It's called Brown. I labeled it Brown something.
All right.
It should give an indication as to.
Okay, let's hear.
Communications and the utterance of the Secretary General. But let me confirm something to you. I'm a member of the ANC in good standing. I have also, attempted to send you some proof that my membership only expires at the end of October. But it is not the Secretary General who has the power to do that. My branch, which I have communicated with, and they are aware that my membership only expires at the end of October. I'm from Fikile, a street away from my house. The first Secretary General of the ANC in 1912 is living. This house is there. It is not the first time I know of a Secretary General by Fikile Mbalula. And this is the African National Congress, not Mbalula National Congress. The leaders of this organization are produced by the ANC, not vice versa. Whether Chief Lituli or Tambo, including Fikile Mbalula himself, they are the product of this organization. And in the case where Fikile is talking about sourcing money and stuff like that, a January 8 function, everyone is allowed to attend. And the ANC itself cannot transport all the people. And if there is this particular businessman who's ready to assist, like the list that appeared on TV, you can see those people come from Madlanga, Limpopo, Free State, Eastern Cape. We are just trying to bring a small combat to the function. It's not about being lobbied. And on the same breath, on the January 8th that we are not talking about, the national officials of the ANC, they came with one boat from Cape Town to Robben Island. It's only Fikile Mbalula who came with a lavish boat owned by a foreign national company. Do we have to question him? Did he declare that? What should we say if such a thing has happened? I'm trying to prove a point that with a January 8th celebration, you will get donations, you will be assisted by different people. It doesn't necessarily say when you assist, then you are a criminal cartel. In all those messages that are appearing, there is no way they say, I've mentioned Minister Senzo Mchunu that he must give me money. The rest of the money went to the traveling and accommodation of those people. Senzo Mchunu has a house, has a state house in Cape Town. He did not even attend the gallery, he did not even attend the January 8th. He did not use his name. And talking of being implicated, the way Fikile is doing all the utterances he made, let me give you one. He traveled with Vusi Keke abroad. Vusi Keke has been convicted and sentenced for the killing of Mbalula.
Right, let's see if we can find you,
General Khumalo has mentioned that there's an existing relationship between Ket Matlala and a Northwest businessman, Suleiman Karim. Now, how do you fit into that equation?
No, he'll explain if I fit. I don't fit in that equation.
So you've never engaged with them, had any association with them as a trilogy?
No, never.
Okay, so we heard from General Khumalo. There are quite scathing allegations that have been made against you at the commission. You are saying that you are willing to expand further at the commission. Have you been invited, and are you willing to appear before the commission?
Yes, I'm willing to appear before the commission. You see, the Audi Altram Patram ensures the right of an individual to give a side of the story. But significantly, what I like to raise with you, I thought General Khumalo or General Mkonazi or General Masemola, they will provide the commission with a proof of Section 205, which allows them to have access to cell phones. If not, then how are they going to prove that these things belong to us? How are we going to prove that this message is my message?
Now,
because message can be planted. You can use AI to change certain things and just put things that we don't know.
You are not only questioning the manner in which these WhatsApp messages were released, but you're also questioning the authenticity of the messages.
Obviously, yes. I saw some messages written there. I never typed those messages.
Now, in our previous...
Oh, well.
He's saying that some of the messages that are there, he never typed those messages, okay? He's shocked to have seen some of the messages because he doesn't believe that they came from him, okay? So that's why he's now talking about a Section 205, right? Like he's going to defend himself in a criminal court. But that's a topic for another day. What is happening with this situation?
If he goes with that defense, he's going to suffer.
How so?
He probably does not know the other kept secrets of maybe that there could be Section 205.
Maybe it's there.
Maybe it's there. Once you go and say, I denounce this, then they bring Section 205, then what?
Which is very interesting, in my opinion, that he's coming guns blazing with, even legal things and whatnot to say, AI, AI is there. Anything is possible. Accusing our general there of fabricating evidence of this magnitude against him, allegedly. But Mkwanazi responded today, the ad hoc committee. He responded to this claim that Brown Mogotsi has about this Section 205. Let's listen to General Mkwanazi. Minister Anonymous, do you have the clip this time?
Let's see.
Fighting a losing battle. What else do you do next? Arrest, yes, but you can't prosecute.
These recordings, are they authorized?
They are authorized. Let me maybe clarify, because there's this. Brown Mogotsi says they should have, Mkwanazi should have brought a 205. That's an expert in policing that was denied by a political party to be a member recently. But he claims to be a member in policing, that he knows that for you to get this, you must have this. The act which these members have passed says, when you take Mkwanazi's phone, you cannot download it without his authority. Ask him that, I have your phone, please open it, I want to see what is inside. I must grant you permission to do it. If I don't grant you permission, you can't download it. There's no 205 there. So if you grant me permission, then I download. So once I download, then I hear things. That is on one side. On the other side is intelligence. So intelligence, if they believe that they suspect the SCRNC is involved with this criminal activity, they apply to the judge to listen to your lines. And the judge grants them that. They're not going to come and tell you, now we are listening to your lines. We are now monitoring your movement. They're going to collect information. Unfortunately, that intelligence structure are not going to come to court and say, this is how we extracted the information. They're going to infiltrate and discover and give it to the investigation team. Investigation team will deal with it going forward so that it can be admissible in court. So you're going to find some of the information that perhaps might be admissible in court. Some of the things might not be admissible in court. So if you are with me and I record you that you are planning to kill someone without telling you, And that recording might not be admissible in court, but it doesn't take away the fact that you said it, you're going to kill so and so. So I can go and give it to investigation team and said, you have said with your own words. The team must then find a way of establishing whether did you really kill him, as you said, without using you saying it in court, but use your effort to get the person killed.
But
so
then you get a warrant or you get authority from a magistrate or a judge.
The one who's afraid to sign because he's afraid of the criminal.
The investigating officer goes on affidavit, and you submit the affidavit to the judge or to the magistrate. It's called an ex parte application because the other party, for obvious reasons, is not invited or heard because you suspect that the person is involved in criminal activity. And then the magistrate or the judge, based on what you say on affidavit, they then authorize you to do that. So that's one way of downloading stuff from someone's cell phone. The other way that you mentioned, of course, if you come to me and you accuse me or something, you say, I heard someone said something about you, can I look at your phone? And I say, yes, of course you can look at my phone. Then that's consent, that's different. So it's two ways on which you can get that.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And we have both ways then that we have done it.
With Mogotsi, you got both ways.
With all the syndicates that are part of this.
All right.
Yes, including Mogotsi.
So he has confirmed that.
That was a broad answer. That was a very broad answer. It's like, try me. You.
He watches Brown Mogotsi. Brown Mogotsi is the gift that keeps on giving for General Mkhwanazi, and he will respond. He will not beat about the bush. He will not pretend to have not seen the interviews. He saw them. And he has a response for everything directed at him. I think even Kochla Bernard has learned that.
Now, just out of curiosity, do you see maybe why the intelligence might actually be the right target for the syndicate? Why destabilizing it? Why demonizing it? Why
stop it from working?
Wanting to actually be in charge of it? Because once you take away these people that actually can do this, then you are sure that you are secured. Your lines are secured and everything. You know, it's sort of, you know, yo.
And he also released info that some of the family members of Richard Mdluli are still in crime intelligence. And right now, those are the forces today that are fighting with General Khumalo. Prohibiting him from doing his work in crime intelligence. And he was also alleging that some of them have recording devices that they are even using on you, MPs, to listen to what you all are saying.
The group.
That was a mic drop moment. Go. I was like, But back to Brown Mogotsi and this Section 205 claims.
That would mean this is the part of the cartel that is capturing, allegedly. Because, I mean, why record and just keep it? Obviously, you're probably going to use it.
And they sit on the recordings.
When they need you to
at the
cash
time,
on you.
Where it's useful, they come and they use whatever they need to use to get whatever they need to get out of you. And another thing about this way of work, he also revealed something very, very crucial at the beginning of his testimony that I forgot to mention. Nkabinde, the chair, the what is the position? I laugh so hard. The chief whip. What is it, a chief whip? What is the position of Nkabinde there at the Minister of Police's office? Mr. Anonymous, help me out.
I'll check it out.
Nkabinde, they're saying that he didn't know what the position was. I can't believe I actually forgot.
He's under crime intelligence.
No, he's Senzo Mchunu's chief of staff. Oh my God. Chief of staff. So, Mkhwanazi was saying that he talks to Nkabinde, right? He talks to Nkabinde, and Nkabinde was actually working for IPID for a very long time. He was working for the SAPS as a junior police officer, and then he moved to IPID. When he moved to IPID, and then he left IPID after many, many years of working at IPID.
Yeah.
And now Mkhwanazi was saying that Nkabinde started to have a relationship with Senzo Mchunu around that time when he was leaving or when he had left IPID. And he said Nkabinde was unemployed for some time.
Yeah.
And in that time, he became a comrade because now he was wearing T-shirts and, with Senzo Mchunu a lot.
Yeah.
And Senzo Mchunu at the time apparently served as the Minister of Water and Sanitation at some point.
Yeah.
He was the KZN Premier, and then he became the Minister of Water and Sanitation at a later stage, and that's when Nkabinde met Senzo Mchunu. How does he meet Senzo Mchunu? Mkhwanazi shared that he met Senzo Mchunu by, what's the word? How do I describe it? By letting him know that there's a case that Mchunu was doing follow-ups on, and he was implicated, and he was being accused of interfering in that case. He didn't have the case number or couldn't share it, but he said it was a case that was in close proximity to Senzo Mchunu. Now, this also tells of a tale of how this is not a first time of Mr. Senzo Mchunu involving himself in cases of people, allegedly. Allegedly, of course, because everything is alleged at this stage.
Yeah.
So he's saying that that's how he meets Nkabinde. Nkabinde was investigating one of the cases pertaining to Senzo Mchunu. And then what ended up happening is that he went to Senzo Mchunu with another investigator, and they were letting him know that he's going to be in trouble for interfering. He's going to be charged for interfering with the case or something like that. And that is when Nkabinde now started to be very close to Senzo Mchunu after that. And then he also said that at the time that Nkabinde was being appointed as the chief of staff, they were under the impression that they were going back to Ministry of Water Affairs and Sanitation. Senzo Mchunu was going to go back there. And he said that Senzo Mchunu had said he's going to be the chief of staff. Right?
Yeah.
And then he calls Mkhwanazi and asks him, what does a chief of staff do? What is a chief of staff?
Oh, it's in that self-explanatory.
And then Mkhwanazi is like, I was surprised because Nkabinde, all he knows are case dockets. He wouldn't know the administration. The administration. The administration of what happens in the minister's office. All he knew was dockets. And then next thing you know, a couple of months later, he's a chief of staff in the Minister of Police office. Oh, Nkabinde's journey has been very interesting. Recall that Nkabinde was first brought up by Mkhwanazi in March, when he was talking about how he was contacted by a gentleman of the name Brown Mogotsi.
Yeah.
Now, Nkabinde is actually how Mkhwanazi got to know of Brown Mogotsi, because Brown Mogotsi sent Mkhwanazi a WhatsApp message. And so Mkhwanazi used Nkabinde to confirm whether that number that was busy sending him WhatsApp messages did indeed belong to a gentleman called Brown Mogotsi. And the chief of staff gave him Brown Mogotsi's numbers and referred to him as an acquaintance of the Minister of Police that he later denied in Parliament. The Minister of Police said he doesn't know who that person is. But then later on, in a phone call, a private conversation, he says he's a comrade. But yes, Mr. Ngabinde was describing Brown Mogotsi as an acquaintance of the minister. So this is very interesting stuff, eh?
Isaac.
And I am just thinking about how the comrades have done us. Oh, they've done us so bad. Imagine getting a chief of staff position that you didn't apply for. You didn't have to go to no interviews. In fact, it is yours, but you still don't know what a chief of staff does. And the salary of a chief of staff is a lot. And what I'm noticing with the people from this political party, there's one now who's also in the scandal of appointing a 20-year-old chief of staff there by the other ministry. Is it public works or what? I forgot. There's a ministry now that's in a scandal of corruption allegations, and they appointed a 20-year-old as a chief of staff.
Yeah.
A 20-year-old girl.
But is that wrong?
What is wrong?
To appoint a 20-year-old girl as a chief of staff?
No, the experience and the experience and the criteria that is necessary of becoming a chief of staff, she hasn't ticked all the boxes of that. You need 5 years experience in the similar field.
Responsibilities, coordinates, operate in the ministry, in the minister's or director's general office, manage communication between the minister and the officials, overseeing staff, schedule, policy briefing, acts as the main strategic advisor and administrative controller of the office. Yeah, you need a bit of 5 years.
You need 5 years experience. Social development. Do you know social development is the one for the grants? So that's how less serious they take it, that a chief of staff had to be a 20-year-old. Well, you need about 5 years experience and you need a degree in the related field. And allegedly that 20-year-old doesn't even have a degree in the same field that is required for her to become a chief of staff. She doesn't have that 5 years experience. Apparently there are relations between the minister and her. So that's how she got herself that nice, cozy
She's got
job as a chief of staff.
Apparently or allegedly. Don't use apparently.
Allegedly. But she's related and stuff. Yes, that's another story that broke out in the last couple of days. So for Mr. Nkabinde to not even know what a chief of staff is, I found it like, wow. It's mind-boggling, right? To see that you don't even know what a chief of staff is, but you're guaranteed the job. The job is yours for having close proximity to someone who's appointed as the minister. This is where we are. This is where we are as a country.
Well, if you think, you see, I don't like working for government.
You'll be overlooked when you're skilled.
I just don't like it.
You will have to shut up, keep your head down, and focus on your job that you get paid to do.
Exactly.
And not ask questions or too many questions.
Yep.
Just let it go.
Yeah, that's how it is.
20-year-old is a chief of staff.
No, but it's okay, man.
But oh well, what do we know?
We have been seeing those things. It's fine. What can we do?
Oh God.
Why should we keep on babazing? We know.
I was defeated after hearing that story. But then that's what was a highlight for me. That's what I highly found interesting. So back to Brown Mogotsi and this whole Section 205 situation. The cell phone conversations actually were extracted from Ket Matlala's phone. I don't know whether he's aware of that or not. Those WhatsApp messages came from Ket Matlala's phone. Remember, Ket Matlala is the one who is charged. He's the one whose phone was confiscated and taken after he got arrested, right? And that's where they found Brown Mogotsi having conversations with Mr. Ket Matlala. You know? Brown Mogotsi is not charged yet. It's not even...
That was a smart move in any case.
You know, we don't know whether he's going to be charged.
He's in a limbo.
But he's there in the media, busy. But I'm not discouraging him from talking. He must talk. He must talk his truth. You understand? Everyone has a right to defend themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
He needs to defend himself. Give him a whole press conference of his own. I feel like he has a lot to get off his chest. They need to give him that platform for him to, continue to give us the tea.
And we are looking for the tea.
We are looking
That's
for
what
the
we live
tea.
for.
We live for the tea. We are going to sip
as long
on
as
this
it
tea.
pertains what is happening in our country.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's
We
all.
are going to sip on this tea and we're going to evaluate and analyze and dissect this tea. We are not going to ignore it. So if anybody can give him a press conference at this point, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
No.
So now we go to the Secretary General of the ANC, Mr. Anonymous. He has also responded to some of the allegations that Brown Mogotsi made against him in those two interviews. One was with SABC, another one was with Newsroom Africa. Now, some of the allegations, Brown Mogotsi dismissed the ANC Secretary Fikile, Secretary General Fikile Mbalula's utterances of his expired ANC membership. Remember, he said he's a member in good standing.
Yeah.
Fikile Mbalula still insists that he's not. Okay,
Yeah.
He's saying that his membership finished and it got expired some time ago, and he said he did a follow-up with his branch manager. So there's no way he can tell him that he's still a member in good standing of the ANC, while Brown Mogotsi saying he is still a member in good standing with the ANC and his membership only expires at the end of October. Mogotsi also declared that he has never exploited the ANC for his own personal gain. He declared that he has never been associated with Vusmusi Ket Matlala as well as businessman Suleiman Karim. Mogotsi said that the cell phone messages shown at the Madlanga Commission were manipulated, and he said he's never seen those messages before. He said that he did not leak classified police information to Matlala. He disclosed that he had no involvement in the Tembisa hospital scandal. He stated that he was not lobbied for funding. He said that Brown Mogotsi Foundation is no longer involved in any government tenders. He said he did a contract with the Department of Health, that I remember. Mogotsi stated that he's willing to appear before the ad hoc committee even though he does not have any legal powers. He also dismissed the allegations of him seeking the disbandment of the political killing stars team. He also made slanderous accusations, one would say, against the Secretary General of the ANC, but he wasn't attacking him per se. He's saying it's more like a kettle being called a kettle while it is, being called black while it is green. What he was saying is that how can you want to, lambast me for having a close affiliation with Ket Matlala while you yourself, Secretary General, have had affiliations with Vusmusi Keke, a known extortionist allegedly in Mamelodi or from Mamelodi, and he also is convicted. And it's even worse. Ket Matlala is not yet convicted, but Vusi Keke is convicted of ending Wandile Bozwana's life in a hail of bullets. And also he was making allegations against Fikile Mbalula as well of corruption, saying that he was implicated in some corruption scandal with his wife, and he said his wife was working for him somewhere. I think he said the Eastern Cape or whatnot. I don't quite recall. So there are many allegations that he made against Fikile Mbalula, but Fikile Mbalula, he will never stay quiet. One thing about him, he will come out and defend himself. And this is what he had to say. There's a clip of him I got and stumbled upon during the day, and I said, you know what, my family needs to see this because he is planning to sue Brown Mogotsi, okay? This is what he had to say.
The only person in the ANC constitution who account about membership, it's me, as the Secretary General. Who is Brian Mogotsi to claim membership of the ANC when I'm telling him that he's not a member? And he says that he's a member. You can believe him as far as you can. The ANC statutes and constitution are clear that the Secretary General you pass here about your membership. I account to the National Executive Committee, to conference, to the officials and everybody else. And I have done the work and with my branch in Northwest, with the province. The guy is not a member. So who else is going to impose him or herself to the organization? There's nobody. He's not a member. And we've got no business of taking him anywhere because he's not a member of the ANC. And that is it. He's an associate. You know, he's a hangers-on. So hangers-on of leaders. In the story about generations, thank you very much.
Just in terms of the personal things that he has said about you, will you be taking action? How do you respond to
Of course, it's obvious. There's nothing I can say to you about the things he have said, which are false. So my lawyers are busy with him in terms of defamatory action. He will have to prove in court. I don't have any other recourse. How do you deal with a thug which deviate from the real issue? The real issue is about his membership, which he does not have, of the ANC that he has actually expired. So he decided to draw me into thuggery. I'm not going to do that. I will deal with him through the courts, which is permissible in our country. He must then come to court and prove all those things he has talked about in a court of law, where a competent court of law will listen to both my side and his side about the allegations that he's making about. He did not even say allegations. He stated them as fact. So where have they been tested? Those particular issues that he's talking about, newspapers.
Emathuneni baba. Awu madoda. Yabona I ngiyayithanda lempi. This one I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Kitibang every day. Every day.
No, I'm here for it. This one I will probably enjoy. Take my popcorn and chill and listen. Who's gonna win?
Every day.
My bet is on Brown Mogotsi. That's where my bet is at.
Why?
Yeah.
Why Brown?
Brown, Brown is more like an AI. You know, can predict what is going to happen, and it happens. Allegedly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that team is disbanded.
Yes.
Allegedly.
CBI is going to be fetching the dockets.
And it does happen. You see, that's the problem.
Went and
You see, that this
dockets.
other one is just making noise, you know, like for me, we're used to him.
Yes.
You know, that's why I won't bet on him. But this one, Brown. Brown adlala in future. It's not someone you would like to mess with. I don't think. Yeah, my man is on Brown.
There are articles now that are being dug up by X and Twitter investigators. Ne? Do you remember Supra Mahumapil in the Northwest?
I remember Supra Mahumapil.
Allegedly, he was removed by Brown. Allegedly.
Mm.
Allegedly, okay.
I remember.
The papers are saying that. They're like, yo, when I saw that, I was like, Brown is not to be underestimated.
You do that at your own risk.
He's not to be underestimated at all.
But then, we must say that perhaps that process would reveal a lot. On the other side, on the hindsight, we can say the judiciary and leave it there at that. That's, I think, people are eager to have the judiciary prove whether you are right or wrong. That is how easy they are when it comes to the judiciary or comes to the courts. So let the courts be the courts, but also remember the courts account. I think that's what I can say if I need to put allegedly.
And what do you think? Because I found it very interesting that the Madlanga Commission is now saying, you know what, he's officially informed, that he has been implicated in evidence before the commission. I was expecting this to happen maybe after General Khumalo was done. We have even forgotten that General Khumalo hasn't completed giving his evidence. Right? So I was thinking, maybe it's still going to take a bit of a while before they start contacting the respondents, right? But then he does the interview, and then the following day, Madlanga Commission is like, you've been implicated. Prepare an affidavit.
He probably is what we can call a loose,
Cannon?
Allegedly, in my opinion. So the gloves are off. You probably would like to have him earlier as possible than late.
Because he's going to keep doing these interviews and revealing more and more stuff.
So that's a problem, maybe allegedly.
So does this mean that he will appear sooner than what we expected?
I think so. Let's press the like button.
I also wanted to talk about Sbia. Guys, before I open, I don't know whether we're going to open the lines.
Let's press the like button. It's almost 12:30. Let's press the like button.
General Sbia really, one would say, in my opinion, got under Mkwanazi's skin. Here's what happened. Apparently, there are excellence awards that were supposed to take place in ICC at Durban ICC. It's a conference center, right? They were supposed to take place SAPS awards, excellence awards in January.
Yeah.
And Mkwanazi said those awards ended up not happening. And he didn't feel happy about the situation because these investigators are young, energetic investigators in the police force. They've been doing excellent work. They've been cracking a lot of cases, especially the ones from the political killing task team, right? So they were looking forward to this event. They bought outfits. They were looking forward to this event. And then on the eve of the event, the national commissioner informs them that the event is cancelled. Then after informing them that the event was cancelled, he says that after that happened, to find out that the reason why the event was cancelled is because the national commissioner was not sure if the minister of police was going to show up, since he had disbanded the political killing task team, and all of that was happening January. Remember, he's back from leave. A lot is going on, right? And then General Mkwanazi says he was not really happy about that. So, turns out, awards were given to General Sbia and his investigation team for the Lusikisiki case.
The one the man is denying.
The accused in the Lusikisiki case, who they're saying our firearm that was used to kill all of those people. He's denying it. He's saying that
He was inside.
he was inside prison when this incident happened. He was already convicted. But his firearm is the one that committed the offense.
Deja vu. Right. So it.
I didn't know General Sibia was investigating the Lusikisiki case. My jaw was on the ground. I was like, what? He even got awards for it.
Well, that guy is done and dusted, Mos. That guy is toasted.
Which one? The one who's arrested.
Unless,
and he's representing himself. He doesn't have a lawyer.
I'm not gonna say much because but nje uyayibona lento ukuthi uniform, you can almost see ukuthi hayi vele is done.
Zgaxa after zgaxa, guys. I cannot take all these clips and ngilalele. I'm listening, and the zgaxas are coming per second, per hour, and I'm like, wait. When I put 2 and 2 together, I'm like, what? No, I see why General Mkhwanazi reached that level where he held that conference on the 6th of July. I understand. I get it now. A lot is going on in the SAPS. A lot is going on. I forgot to even tell you the reason why Nkabinde left IP'd.
Why?
He told... Mkhwanazi said that Nkabinde told him that the reason why he left IPIT was because of what was happening between the head of IPIT at the time. It's just that I forgot his name.
Head of IPIT.
The head of IPIT.
Which year?
Just say maybe around 2016, 2017. Let's see the name that pop up. If you see it, then maybe it will ring to me because I remember I wrote the name down. Just that now I can't find that name. But he was talking about Nkabinde and the reason why he left IPIT. And he was saying that
Robert
McBride.
Yeah.
McBride, right? Robert McBride. Now, Nkabinde told Mkhwanazi that the reason why he left IPIT was because of the relationship that Robert McBride had with guess who?
Paul Dollars.
Poliza.
Volleyball.
Paul O. He said that relationship made him uncomfortable. There was a lot happening while Upoliza was around. Paul O'Sullivan, for those who don't know. And I was like, what? What? I'm Mkhwanazi spilled the beans. He's fed up. And I don't blame him. A lot is going on in the SAPS, you guys. I can't keep up.
Let's press the like button, guys. Come on. We have the in double locus pumiri. You are not pressing the like button.
Press the like. Please press the like button. Okay, encourage me to bring this tea. Clap once. Yes, and that's not all. There's still more because it took the whole day and night at this point. They finished it around 11, right? Yeah. Just before we went live. So it's a lot. It's a lot. That's all I can say. Over, one would say, 15 hours.
15 hours. It's clicking. One way or another.
Because there's breaks in between. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So that's it from me, guys. That's it for now. I can only give you this. Those were the highlights. Those are what pertains Mzansi reality family. Because now we know what we focus on. The linkages to Senzo's case. Yeah, well, so that's what we are focusing on. But there's more. Okay, there's more. You just have to go and check it out, especially that part on Kochla Barnard. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Oh my God. Hey. I go should umudlalele team wrong. That's all I can say. Guys, press the like button. Let me do this before I leave. Izolo. Spumese skulugutu. Right? Samuel Elikanyani. Hey, my God. Hi. Olele Samuel. Boytumel MC Master. Pinky Nziba. Innocentia Hadebe. Mpo. Sibanda Skatele. Lusanda Msila. Laura, thank you very much. Membership. Mzwake Radebe, thank you. Innocentia Radebe, thank you. Mamzita, thank you. Lindiwe, thank you. Sizo 18, thank you. Hlaulegani Mafumo, thank you. Sanele Makubo, thank you. I guess born in Dabu Titin Mpo. I've mentioned you. Lusanda Msila, thank you. Sikale Pezulu Indaba. Olani Juna Mkalipi, thank you. Lindeni Hadeba, thank you. Madube, thank you. Lula Masrai, thank you. Membership. Thomasis, thank you. Cherry Timbonani, thank you. Nkosnati Zagwe, thank you. Mavi, thank you. Backyard Mechanic, thank you. Seth, thank you. Rivak Chihande, thank you. Mambush, thank you. Patience Tejane, thank you. Bongani Lakay, Lakay, thank you. Hiju, thank you, all the way from Namibia. Pamela Sisane, thank you. Sadi Piri, thank you. Sebonga Sadi. Press the like button, subscribe. Pogiso, Lucas, membership, thank you. Vuisani Sweli, thank you. Ndumiso Masengemi, thank you. Mpo Diamond, thank you. Sebiso Mbambo, membership, thank you. Z, thank you. Khauhalelwe Thomas Titau, thank you. Ignatia Jimenez, thank you. Mati Mpapo, thank you. Membership Siyabonga. Guys, please join membership. Motoli Tuba, yes, Caesar. Madlanga Kabini, thank you. Yeah. Raul Mtrobel, thank you. Diddy Talks, thank you. Lusandam still have mentioned you. Bacon plays YT, who thinks this is YouTube. Thank you, guys. What did you think of the evidence leader? Lapana umjika choose, but again, so to be sham sebenzwak. JD Marova, thank you. I have sham sebenzwak ngendlela right. I mean, Ausdi, thank you. Zakele Gumete, thank you. Elias Kulumizadine. Ndanzin Leia, thank you. All right, wrong enjalo, all right. Buyishezi. Thank you. Hey. Yeah, konzothi ukuthi you know.
Kanti kanjani?
Which one is this one now?
Are these people having these jobs?
Yeah, injalo indaba kodwa ke sizothula Kelebohile our moderator, thank you. Siyabonga Kelebohile. Martha Kashani all the way from Zambia, thank you. Pink in Love, thank you. Niyasikhuluma izindaba eningi bafethu siyeke nje ngoba injalo kusingafuna ukukhuluma ngayo nami ngeke ngadideka time. Which one is this one? Which team? What is happening? Hayi cha ushaya ispan sakhe phela. Asazi ke ngeke sisho lutho. Covering all the corners. That's what they say. Press the like button and thank you very much for being with us today. Siyabonga kakhulu. So nikeza nalutho lokufona guys. Hey, kubi umsebenzi umngenhla. Thank you very much. But it's a bye for now.